Hello Gemini, Sun Rising and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Gemini, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Gemini, let's get started. Okay, Gemini. So we do have the Queen of Cups. We do have the Emperor, okay? And then we also have the Four of Swords. In regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, currently at the moment, I see you connecting with somebody who makes you feel safe. It makes you feel secure. It makes you feel like you don't have anything to worry about. Which is something that you really, really do love about this connection as well as this person. You know, maybe you're used to being in relationships with people who don't make you feel safe, who don't make you feel secure. But with this person in particular, I mean, you feel safe with them. You feel secure with them. You feel like you don't have anything to worry about when it comes down to them. Now, I am definitely getting another storyline. There could have been a point in time with this particular person, if this is somebody that you've been dealing with for quite some time now, where you found yourself not feeling so safe and secure with them. And it could have been due to you, you know, possibly allowing past traumas, your trust issues to essentially get the best of you within this relationship. But if you did find yourself not feeling safe and secure with them, I think that you worked through your trust issues. So now you find yourself in a place where you do actually feel very safe and very secure with this person that you currently find yourself connecting with. So however it resonates with you in your particular situation. But how does this person currently view this relationship? With Gemini. Okay, so we have the King of Wands, we have the Two of Swords, and then we also have the Seven of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords, and then we also have the Knight of Pentacles. And then we also have the Eight of Cups. Going back to like what I said, that there could have been a point in time where you could have found yourself connecting with someone who didn't necessarily make you feel safe and secure, which I can see why, because it kind of looks like you were dealing with somebody who was very untrustworthy. It kind of looks like you were dealing with somebody who made a lot of empty promises in your direction, you know, things of that nature. But it kind of looks like you stopped dealing with this person. Now, as to why this individual is even showing up in your reading is kind of beyond me. You and this person could have had like a very on and off relationship. I am definitely getting that for some of you. If that is the case, the fact that you have yet to run after them kind of has this person kind of like questioning, like, why is that? Like, why haven't they ran back to me? Why haven't they called me? Why haven't they texted me? Why haven't they looked for me? You know, things of that nature. Yeah, as far as you not feeling safe and secure, it just kind of looks like you were dealing with this King of Wands prior to you meeting this person over here. Because this is somebody who makes you feel safe, makes you feel secure, makes you feel like you don't have anything to worry about. This fool over here, oh my God, you were probably stressing while you were with this person. You know, this person just kind of comes off to me as somebody who's very immature, somebody who's extremely untrustworthy, somebody who refuses to change, petty, childish. I mean, the list goes on and on, honey. But I feel like this person's like kind of curious as to why you have yet to call them, as to why you have yet to text them, as to why you have yet to run back to them. You know, it's unfortunate because I feel like this person and their self-sabotaging ways just kind of push you to that point of no return. Not only that, but it pushed you towards somebody else. Now, I don't necessarily feel like this person thought that by constantly self-sabotaging this relationship left and right would ever influence you to get up and walk away from them for good, let alone push you in a whole nother man's arms or a whole nother woman's arms. But it kind of looks like that's just how it's playing out. But do they have any sort of intentions of doing all of this, and then in the end you get sick and tired of them and then you end up leaving them for good? Or hell, even worse, getting involved with somebody else? No, they didn't do it with those intentions, but it kind of looks like this person played a stupid game with you and they won a stupid prize. You know what I mean? Okay, how does Gemini feel? Okay, so we have the King of Swords, we have the Ten of Swords, and then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Three of Wands, so the Queen of Wands, and then we also have the Lovers out here. Let's talk. This relationship with this person who makes you feel safe, who makes you feel secure, who makes you feel like you don't have anything to worry about, is like the polar opposite of this individual and how they were when they were essentially involved with you. I feel like your relationship with this person does kind of have you reflecting back on this relationship that you were once upon a time in, with a lot of regret. I'm also getting like the energy of like, what the hell was I thinking? What the hell was I thinking? I am definitely getting that too. What the hell was I thinking? I also feel like you're coming to terms with the fact that everything in life happens for a reason. If the universe honestly wanted this dynamic between the two of you to work out, it would have worked out. You know what I mean? And I think that while you were with this person, because you wanted the relationship between you and this person to work out so badly, you found yourself constantly fighting, right? To keep this person and this dynamic between the two of you intact and afloat. And as much as you tried to keep your relationship with this person intact and afloat, something would always end up happening, causing the relationship to fall apart over and over and over and over and over again. And I think that you just kind of have like a whole new perspective when it comes down to your relationship with this person. I think that you're realizing that the reason why things just kept failing between the two of you over and over and over again was because of the fact that this person just simply wasn't the one for you. No matter how much you wanted them to be the one for you, it just kind of looks like they just weren't. And it kind of looks like the universe was constantly sending you signs left and right, trying to get you to see, like, this person's not the one for you. Like, this is not how you're supposed to feel with the one, as far as feeling, as far as like feeling like you can't trust them, things of that nature, especially if you're somebody who typically does not. That's the thing. It's a tricky thing when it comes down to trust issues, because if you are somebody who knows that you struggle with trust issues, okay, that's a different story. But if you are somebody who's never freaking struggled with trust issues before, and then you meet someone and all of a sudden you got these damn trust issues, I think it's safe to say it's the damn person, it's not you. But if you are somebody who knows without a shadow of a doubt that you have trust issues, then obviously that doesn't apply. It's a different story. You know what I mean? But yeah, I kind of feel like, now that you met this person, I feel like you're extremely happy that things didn't necessarily work out here, between you and this person, because it pushed you towards somebody 10 times better than them. How does this person currently feel? We have the Page of Swords, so a 9 of Swords, and then we also have the 2 of Wands, okay? In regards to how this person is currently feeling, as time goes by and they don't necessarily hear from you, and they don't necessarily see you chasing after them, things of that nature, they start to become very worried and very, very concerned, because this is just so not like you, is basically what I'm gathering. They're just so used to you constantly running after them and constantly fighting, right? To keep them in this dynamic between the two of you, in your life. And the fact that you're not doing that anymore, it does have this person very much so in their head. It does have this person very concerned. It does have this person wondering, well, why is that? Okay. What actions will Gemini take towards this person or moving forward? As far as your relationship with this Emperor is concerned, things are going to essentially reach higher levels of commitment here, between the two of you. I am definitely getting that strongly. And there's a huge possibility that this person to the right of me more than likely is going to end up finding out about this other relationship. But let's see what actions they plan on taking in your direction and are moving forward. Oh, snap. We have the Star. We also have the Empress for the 5 of Swords. I do want to clarify the 5 of Swords. This person is very angry and upset because of something. What? I don't know, but we're about to find out. So let's see what it is that they're so angry and upset about. Tell me more about the 5 of Swords. Okay. For starters, they're very angry and upset because, you're clearly moving forward and moving on with your life and not chasing them anymore. And, how dare you not chase them, Gemini, is how they're basically looking at this entire situation. They're also angry and upset because they feel like you just don't love them anymore or care about them anymore, or this dynamic here between the two of you. It's very fascinating that this person's angry and upset that you don't care about this relationship anymore, or what you guys once upon a time have with one another, or even them, because it kind of looks like throughout the course of their involvement with you, this person was constantly giving you 99 reasons to get up and walk away from them. This person was constantly showing you in a variety of different ways that they don't really care about you or this relationship that the two of you once upon a time had with one another. But Gemini, in their eyes, their whole MO is, well, how dare you, Gemini, not care about me? Like, I showed you many times that I don't really care about you or this relationship that we have, but, how dare you not care about me and my feelings in this relationship? I guess. But we do have the Star, and then we also have the Empress. Like I said, there's a big possibility that this person's going to end up finding out about this other person. When they do find out about this other person, get ready for this, because this is where it kind of gets very fascinating here. They will be very angry and upset, and they will fall into this energy of, you see, I knew you never loved me, Gemini. I knew you never cared about me. See, look, you're already talking to such and such person. I knew you never loved me. I knew you never cared about me. I'm so sorry. I feel like this person literally handed you the scissors, and the fact that you turned around and decided to use those scissors to cut them out of your life, they shouldn't be complaining. You know what I mean? They just shouldn't be complaining. I don't know. Like, your person's just interesting to me. It's like they expect you. I don't know. It's like they just expect you to just tolerate them and all that comes with them. Their lies, their deceptive ways, and just, I don't know, just, I don't know. It's like this person just expects you to sit up here and tolerate all this shit or something like that. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, if you were to turn around and reciprocate that same little energy back to them in return, they wouldn't like it. They're that type of person that could dish it, but they cannot take it. Like I said, I feel like this person's actions and their behavior basically pushed you to the one. Now, granted, did they think this was going to happen? No. Like, if this person knew that by self-sabotaging this relationship every second that they got, that it would push you towards the one, they wouldn't have never done it. Because you got to understand that this is somebody who has a lot of ego and pride. So what you're doing here, like dealing with this one over here, and then deciding in the end to go build with this one over here, oh my God, this is like the only shot to this human being's ego. Like, so if they knew that by lying to you, manipulating you, gaslighting you, you know, all of these things, right, that it would push you towards somebody better than them, they would have never done it. 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 But I think what happened is that this person thought, well, Gemini's forgiven me for this, that, and the third, so they're just going to keep forgiving me, and they're just going to keep tolerating my stuff. And it kind of looks like you reached this point where you basically checked out mentally and emotionally from the situation. This person pushed you to the point of no return. And I mean, I guess they could sit here and, you know, point the finger at you if they want to, but I don't think that they can. I don't think that they can. Because like I said, this is like the epitome of somebody handing you the scissors and then you turning around and using the pair of scissors that they handed you to cut them out of your life. And then you turn around and actually do it, and they're just like, oh my God, Gemini. Like, I can't believe you did that. Like, oh my God. It's like, I cannot. This is too early to deal with this human this morning. It's too early for this. But yeah, I feel like their actions and their behavior push you towards the one unknowingly. And I mean, if they want to be mad at you, I mean, I guess they have every right to feel the way that they want to feel, but they brought this upon themselves. Nobody told them to show up in a self-sabotaging way. Nobody told them to make a boatload of empty promises in your direction. Nobody told them to do all of this. They chose to do all of this, thinking that, well, you just ain't never going to go anywhere. You're just going to continue to sit here and deal with it. And I feel like for a while you did, until you didn't. You know what I mean? And it just kind of looks like their actions and their behavior, it pushed you so far to the point where it pushed you towards the one, you know? And I don't think you were anticipating or expecting this, and I don't think that they were anticipating or expecting this either, but it kind of looks like that's just what happened here. So yeah, this is going to be the only blow to this person's, oh my God, the only blow to this person's ego. Another thing too, when this person moves forward and move on with their life, because they will, and they'll find somebody else, I feel like they're going to make you out to be the bad guy. So be prepared for that. You know, they're going to be like, oh, like they left me. They left me to go be with somebody else. I don't know if this person told you that when they met you as to why their previous relationship didn't work out. They could have played the woe is me card, the victim card. You know, yeah, they just left me to go be with somebody else, you know. I am definitely getting that they will definitely make you the bad guy, you know, in their story. But, I mean, it kind of looks like the only bad guy that I'm seeing here is basically them. I'm sorry. I mean, this person has the 7 of Swords to the 5 of Swords in their energy. These are 2 cards that basically represent deception at its finest. Like, you didn't get any of those cards. So I think the only bad guy here is basically them, but shit, let them tell the story. You know what I mean? Let them tell the story, you know? They're going to sit here and make it seem like, you know, Like, they didn't deserve all of this from you. They didn't deserve for you to get up and walk away from them and move on with your life. And they didn't deserve, you know, you to just abandon them. But they did. That's the thing. They did. And I just don't feel like they are being honest with themselves, and they're not going to be honest with the next person either. So it kind of looks like the next person is just going to have to find out the hard way, I guess. I don't know. But that's what I have for you, Gemini. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.